Welcome along to this week's Acca's Quiz of 2024, where I, Tom Carnduff, test our two panels' footballing knowledge on the past year. As ever, joining me are Joe Townsend, EFL expert Gab Sutton, Jake Osgathorpe, and Jimmy the Punt Cantrill, as we go head-to-head over the next 4 rounds. Right, before we get going, I did warn you I want team names. This is a really awkward position, by the way.
Yeah, I was kind of around
just lurking over the back of both of you. I want team names, and I want to know why you've got them.
Don't spill my pint. Jesus.
Let's go. Team to my right.
Up the chickens.
Up the chickens?
Yeah, it sounds a bit...
What's the chickens?
Yeah, a bit suggestive, isn't it? That?
Explain why.
Because every time Gab comes into the office every Thursday, our producer Dom, big Bradford fan, I think he shout every time, except it usually says up the fucking chickens, but I don't really feel like we can call the team that.
Very family friendly, very nice. Up the chickens, and then the other side, 2 Sheffields, by the way, you can see.
Well, that
2 shirts of the clubs.
That features in our team name,
Yep.
which is the Steel City Scumbags.
Steel
because
City.
We're both from the Steel City, and we're both scumbags.
Very creative as I make a note down of it. Up the
Thank
chickens
you.
versus the Steel City Scumbags. Right, 4 rounds then. I've kind of labelled them the highs, the lows. There's a little picture round as well. And then they're testing your statistical knowledge.
Oh, I like stats.
Let's get into it. Round 1 then.
Before we get started,
Oh my God, what's going on? He's hijacked it.
Oh.
I've even got my Grinch bag for life. You're going to see here how, because these are all pretty much the same thing, but they look very different. Which can show you how bad I am at wrapping Christmas presents.
Pass that to
So if
man.
you see your initial,
That's TC. No, this one's TC. Here we go. It says on the top. That's
Jake,
Sweet. And where's Punt?
Jim. And considering I already know what my one is, then I didn't really feel like I could bother putting wrapping on.
Right.
I also got really bollocked for using the Grinch wrapping paper in my house this morning, so I felt like I should just take the bare minimum.
I'd like to point out mine. I'd like to think this is based on the fact I said I have a lot of good Trump memes. So if you ever need a good Trump...
Yeah, Tom's a big Donald Trump fan.
There you go. So that's mine. Jimmy, show me yours.
Merry Fishmas.
Because you like fishing. There we go.
What did you get for yourself?
What does mine say?
Yours says Jingle Bellingham.
Oh, nice.
That is clever. Yours?
Jimmy, a big amateur fisherman.
Very nice.
That wasn't very data-driven.
And mine was actually the hardest to get. I had to get Dom's help and my wife's.
So now that we've been more suitably Christmas-ified, let's get into the quiz with round 1, the highs. These are 5 questions, I think, surrounding the more high points of the footballing world in 2024. Are we both ready?
Yeah.
Great enthusiasm.
Yeah. Come on.
4 points up for grabs. Question 1. From most to least, rank the title-winning sides from the top 4 divisions in English football, Premier League, Champ, League 1, League 2, by their points and goal difference tallies. A point for each one in the correct order.
And goal difference.
So effectively think of if you had the 4 title winners of last season, they're in a little group, what order would that group be in?
I feel like it was. So if we do question 1.
We all ready for question 2?
Yeah, we're ready. Move on. Move on. There should be a time limit.
Question 2.
You're in charge here.
Yeah.
Who's in charge? Me or the Duff man?
Merry football dartsmas. Right.
Oh yeah.
Question 2. Which player scored the most goals across the 3 EFL divisions last season?
Easy.
23-24 season. Which player scored the most goals across the 3 EFL divisions? That sounded very confident.
He just
from
wrote your mom.
Okay. Okay.
So, Premier League included?
No, EFL, but
3 EFL divisions, Champ, League 1, League 2. 23-24 season. Who finished as the top scorer? Only one answer.
the top scorer in
Yeah, let's do this logically.
that was.
Question 3.
Let's go.
Harry Kane was given his 100th England cap in September. He marked the occasion with 2 goals. But who was the opponent?
Because we played. I think it was.
Oh, we just disregarded my answer then?
Yeah, I don't think he scored that day. I think it's that.
Right, fine then.
Yeah,
Shove
'cause
up your ass.
He didn't score, did he? He didn't score 2 in that game. I think
Question
it's that one.
4.
Oh, they put the same as me.
Argentina won the Copa America in July, but how many goals did their captain, Lionel Messi, score at the tournament?
Curveball.
Bosh.
Next question then.
Question 5.
The fuck?
Messi's good, so.
The latest winner
They've
in
gone way too
Premier
low.
The latest winner in Premier League history was scored in 2024, but which player scored the goal?
It's a goal that helps keep them up, isn't it?
That's obviously
See.
mind games.
My games.
He thinks we're idiots.
Yeah.
Answers time.
Hold on, can we just have a little bit longer for this last
Put
question?
someone
Sorry,
down.
we haven't got anyone down.
I'm
yet.
just going to
I thought we were out of time.
I've got the wrong
One
season.
player that I need.
What? No, don't put something down
Well,
if it's the wrong season.
Okay then.
Well, he's doing the answers now, so put someone else down. Jesus. Can we switch teams?
Okay then. Question 1, I asked you from most to least. Rank the title-winning sides from the top 4 divisions in English football by the points and goal difference tallies. A point for each one in the correct order. So there were 4 points. Imagine if the 4 league winners were in their own little table, who would come out on top? Give me your order. Team Steel City.
Steel City what?
Scumbags.
Correct.
How dare you?
Go
You
from
read it out.
least to most.
Show me Stockport.
No.
Man City.
Man City, lowest, 91 points. Next.
Well, we put Man City next, so.
Stockport next.
Stockport next with
Can we
92.
just go any time? Right, okay.
Then Portsmouth. and
Then Portsmouth.
Then Leicester most.
Then Leicester most. And Leicester got it on goal
They're
difference.
changing their answers.
I was ticking it.
No, we're not.
Well, it just
see?
ticked it.
They just filled it in.
They got
2 points.
Leicester and Portsmouth in order, but 4 points to the team here.
We only got 2 then.
Which player scored the most goals across the 3 EFL divisions last season?
Macaulay Langstaff.
Macaulay Langstaff, of course.
What were you going to put?
They overheard us saying that one, I think.
Wait,
Harry Kane was given his 100th England cap in September. Who was the opponent?
Finland.
Finland.
Finland, correct. 2-0 win at Wembley.
I knew it was Finland.
you wrote Republic of your mum.
That was just a decoy.
Question 4, how many goals did Lionel Messi score at the tournament? I'm going to go to this team first.
Nominate Townsend.
2.
We went 1.
Steel City would be correct, 1. His only goal came in the semi-final win over Canada.
Close.
The latest winner in Premier League history was scored in 2024. Which player scored the goal?
Season before.
We think it was Darwin Núñez.
We had no idea.
We just put Saka down.
Cole Palmer versus Man United.
Oh, when I was on.
He equalised through a penalty.
Yeah, you're on the
On
free
99 minutes and 19 seconds, he
God's
equalised through a
sake,
penalty.
you shouldn't want that.
He then scored the winner on 101 minutes and 41 seconds. So then, after the first round, then we have the Steel City Scumbags to my left on 5, but leading with 6 up the chickens. On to round 2 then, the lows. So then round 2 is called the lows, pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. We've had the high points, let's look at some of the low moments, the nearly moments. We'll start with question 1. Who was the first EFL manager sacked in the year 2024?
Oh,
The
Jesus.
calendar year 2024, who was the first EFL manager to lose their job?
So,
If you think you know who it is,
Don't tell him that. I was listening then.
write it down. You write it down if you think you know who it is. 'cause I won't.
you don't, okay.
No, you need to
So-
bounce it off your teammate.
So who were struggling last season? If we look at kind of who was relegated from, so
Okay then,
So, no, Matt Gray was December.
pop an answer down and we'll move on.
Stop writing that.
Question 2, round 2. Which team finished with the lowest points tally across the 3 EFL divisions last season?
Easy.
Who got the fewest points? And that's last season, so we're talking 23-24. You don't just have to focus on 24.
You sure?
100%.
He was in season. Oh, yeah.
Question 3, given the eureka moment to my right. Feel it's appropriate to move on.
Question 3.
Scotland's Euro 2024 campaign saw them finish bottom of Group A. A cruel last-minute winner by Hungary in the last game condemned them to final spot. But who was the only Scotland player to score at the tournament? The only Scotland player to score at Euro 2024.
So the option space would be
100%.
Next question.
Is that 100%?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a trick question.
No, it is.
Question 4. Wolves lost the most Premier League games in the calendar year of 2024 with 21. But who lost the second most Premier League games across the calendar year 2024? Wolves lead with 21. I want to know who lost the second most Premier League games across the calendar year 2024.
options.
Oh yeah, we've got our answer.
Oh, right, fine.
Thinking of any other...
Final question of round 2. 2 points up for grabs. Only 2 teams are yet to win a home game across England's top 4 divisions this season. Premier League, Champ, League 1, League 2. A point for each of the ones you correctly name.
Is it as easy as like something like that? I think it's one of these.
Okay then.
I feel like they've drawn
You're
quite
going to
a
have
few.
to tell them to stop.
Yeah,
this.
that's it. There we go.
Poor behaviour.
Question 1, I asked you, who was the first EFL manager sacked in the year 2024? Who did we guess? Who did we go for?
We're not confident on this guess, but our guess is Darren Moore at Huddersfield.
It's a good guess.
Jimmy? Jay?
We put
It's
down
not-
a number
it's
of
not him.
answers.
It's
All
not
of
him.
them wrong. guys.
Okay,
So
give me your number of answers.
we put Schumacher.
No, it's not
O'Neill,
Schumacher.
Rooney.
Michael O'Neill was the answer we put, but I couldn't remember who was the Stoke manager before Schumacher. Because I think that might be it.
I'm surprised you didn't get the one I thought people would say. The answer is actually Matthew Everington was sacked by Colchester on January the 1st. Wayne Rooney was sacked by Birmingham
It was in December.
on January the 2nd.
Was he sacked?
Well,
close.
that was the first thing.
And I thought a lot of
I
people
thought
are going to go
Rooney
for
was
Rooney, but Rooney,
you were close.
I think they played Leeds, lost to Leeds first weekend. He was then sacked, but Etherington had been sacked by Colchester on New Year's Day. Happy New
That would have
Year.
been embarrassing for you, wouldn't it?
Question 2 then, which team finished with the lowest points tally across the 3 EFL divisions?
Rotherham United.
Of course, these lads got it.
Don't bother him around there, does
Yeah,
it?
there you go,
Don't
Rotherham
bother
United,
Rotherham.
point each. Question 3, who is the only Scotland player to score at Euro 2024?
I'm not
Scott
sure if this
McTominay.
is right.
Did you go for?
McTominay.
Scott McTominay.
It is right. Never mind.
Scotland scored 2 goals at the tournament,
One was an OG, wasn't
one of which was Antonio Rudiger's own goal on the opening game.
it? Right, I'll be interested to hear what you've got for this one.
Question 4, Wolves lost the most Premier League games in the calendar year 2024. Who lost the second most amount of games?
You go first.
We think it might be Everton.
I don't
We
think they lost
got
enough.
Man United.
The answer, surprising one actually, Brentford.
I said Everton or Brentford.
The
but you
ultimate
didn't put
home
Brentford,
away
did you?
team.
You didn't put Brentford.
Oh,
You should have put Brentford.
I hate those 50-50 ones.
Final question then.
Killed me.
Only 2 teams are yet to win a home league game across England's top 4 divisions this season. Point for each one you can correctly name. Let's go to this one first.
Ipswich.
Ipswich is correct in the Premier League.
Couldn't tell
And
you the other
then
one.
we went for Carlisle.
Morecambe.
We
Correct.
had both.
Ipswich
We're
and
really
Morecambe is
unsure.
correct.
On the list.
2 points for that.
Yep, that's the one.
They were
So
falling
we're
behind
on
now.
10 points.
It's a fucking cakewalk.
10?
Yeah, we're on 8.
After round 2 then. Steel City Scumbag. Steel City Scumbags are on 8 points, but still leading up the Chickens with 10. Round 3, it's picture round time. Round 3 then is our picture round, and it is named Name the Manager. And this is what you've got to do. 6 managers who have managed, or currently managing,
Watch your pint.
in the EFL, Premier League, whatever. We'll go from top left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are them all in their playing days. All you've simply got to do to get a point for each one is to name the manager from the picture of them playing.
Let me just have a look at them.
Wait,
Get back.
how are you?
Get back, you bastard.
That's not right.
I know it's not, but we haven't got any answers.
I'd
So
rather-
I'm putting random ones
I'd
down.
rather not have a random answer that's wrong.
I just said to you, do you know who it is? No.
Yeah, but don't put an answer that's wrong.
Why?
Do you know what you put for that?
Is this what podcast?
Okay
Do
then.
you know what you put for that?
Joe, I'm gonna come to you first. I'm gonna come to you first.
Well,
Okay.
Back now.
All right,
this is
well, this
beautiful.
guy, that was the worst one because
This is like
Children, it is reveal
You're
time.
just digging me out in front of everyone. You put a physio down. He's never played football in his life.
Never kicked a ball in his life.
Jesus.
Question 1 of this then, current or managers who managed in 2024. Number 1.
Stephen Schumacher.
Oh, I
Will
put the
this
wrong
work
name,
if I
but
do
that's
the
what I
reveal?
meant.
Schumacher.
That
It's
is it,
Stephen
wasn't it?
Schumacher.
Boom.
Bam. There you go, point. Good design. 2.
Andoni Areola.
Andoni
Yeah.
Areola of
AKA
Bournemouth
the
fame. There he is. Nowadays. Hopefully the production team will do more magic than me.
Have you ever
taking
seen a
paper off.
man who looks more like he's from the 90s than him?
Him?
Second one.
Areola.
90s man.
They're scribbling out answers. They got 2
No.
answers down.
Adjudicator.
No, we haven't.
No, we've
We haven't.
Iraola, I got straight away.
See what they do.
Question 3. Who is this?
Dave Challoner.
What a shout.
I need to.
Oh, wait,
is
so it's not
he.
Nigel Atkins?
Correct.
Is it not Darryl Clark?
I would
He
just
could
say
throw it
I
50
put down
metres.
random
Read the,
answers.
read the next one
It
out.
is of
Easy.
90s
That was
throwing
what got me
fame.
to it.
No longer holds a world record for the longest throw.
Read the
I
next
recently
one.
learnt looking this up. Number
Yeah,
4,
that's right.
my favourite.
Gareth
Gareth
Ainsworth.
Gareth Ainsworth is correct.
You
Come
need,
on!
how, by the way, how did you need that long to get
You're the
Gareth
man.
Ainsworth?
That was my favourite one because I thought it was the hardest one to
We
get.
got it
Oh,
right.
no chance. I got it straight away.
Now it's Shrewsbury Town,
Number
of course.
5
Oh no, you got it wrong, number 5. What a shame.
Number 5?
This is a bit of a guess. This one.
Number 5?
Guess,
Arnie
Do you want the answer?
Fabian Herzler.
Well, hair transplants do come in for this one because it is indeed. Fabian Herzl.
How did you not get that
Oh,
one?
that is a quality hair transplant.
That is good going, isn't it?
Is
Really
that
good
fair?
going.
He looks more handsome when he's older than he does
He
when
looks
he's a player.
younger now.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
6. Come on.
Christy Wilder.
Danny Roll, was that from the other table? Yeah, of course, it's Chris
Oh,
Wilder.
at least he got 5.
Still 2 behind. Going to the last round. Come on.
5 apiece, was that?
Yeah.
There we go then.
Didn't manage to gain
You
points.
nearly killed each
I
other.
thought we should have gained points on them.
Trouble in paradise there.
Okay, then at the end of the 3rd round, then it is the Steel City Scumbags, lovely name still, on 13, but still holding the 2-point lead with 15 is Up the Chickens. Final round then, round 4, is How's Stat. Final round then, it's called How's Stat. It is a stat-based round, some of the interesting stats from across the footballing world in the year 2024 then. Question 1, and I will clarify here, 2 points available for every correct answer. Question 1 then. Across the calendar year 2024, so again, calendar year includes, we're recording this on December the 19th, so up until that point, and focusing on just the top 4 divisions, Premier League, Champ League 1 and League 2, which team has recorded the worst goal difference? League games across those 4 leagues this calendar year, which team has recorded the worst goal difference?
So, is there a...
Question number 2. Which team has won across, again, the same top 4 leagues, Premier League, Champ League 1 and League 2. Which team has won the most league games in the calendar year 2024? Most league games. Okay, I think we've both got answers by the sounds of it. Question 3, which player covered the most distance in kilometres at Euro 2024?
I'll give this
Who
one.
covered
You cover.
the most distance in kilometres at Euro 2024?
I think this is a good shout.
Go for that one then.
Or
We rotate our.
because with my theme of how I think the answer is going to work. Should we stick with it?
Whatever
Let's stick
judgment
with
you
it.
think.
Come
I
on.
don't think I covered enough.
Believe
Euro
in the
2024.
process.
Genius.
I think it is. Fuck, we've solved it. We're going
Question
5 for 5.
4.
Genius.
We can come back to that and we can make a stat decision later.
Genius.
In the calendar year 2024, which team scored the most goals across Europe's big 5 leagues? Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1. Across the calendar year 2024 in league games, which team scored the most goals?
How are Bayer Leverkusen doing this year? Actually, okay. Is it going to be a less than obvious answer?
Yeah.
Can't be long, can it?
Final question then
This season.
No.
of the stats round.
Do you reckon?
Across
I think it's going to be one of those.
all regular This Week's Acca podcasts in 2024, what percentage of selections included in the final accumulator were winners? You get a point
This is your
for a percent either side.
Jesus Christ. What's this in the year 2024?
2024, the calendar year 2024, across all our regular podcasts, all the selections that made the final accumulator,
Well, if we say-
what percentage of
If we
those
say
were
on
winners?
average, there's about a 60% chance.
In fact, I'll go 2%, season of giving, Christmas and all that. Within 2% either side
my neck out.
of the answer, you get your points.
I really think so. You think it's that low?
I'll give you 30 more seconds just to tidy up your answers and then we'll
If it's them,
round up.
we're going to have a right.
and we lose.
Yeah, and we lose if we say that we're going to have a right.
Bring us.
How many did they score last season then?
Been a pleasure.
A lot.
Good team spirit between us two, you see, compared to those two
And the,
bosses over there.
I know, yeah.
And the
Without
Toxic culture over there.
They haven't scored as much this
Toxic
year.
masculinity.
I can't think how
Yeah.
many scored last season.
Who else went up then?
Okay then. Time for the answers. There is big pressure. To my right, they desperately want this. This is huge.
Stick with me. You can tell me if it's
This
wrong.
is our cup final.
Question
Kill me if it's
1.
If it's them.
Question 1 of round 4 then. Across the calendar year 2024, focusing on just those top 4 divisions, which team recorded the worst goal difference? I'm going to go to the Steel City lads first.
Okay. Do you want to say it or do I want to say it?
We've gone Sheffield United.
Carlisle.
Carlisle is correct.
Come on.
Carlisle minus 40.
crossed him out.
The championship.
I know, but we conceded that many. He put that to be fair.
Took Carlisle, got overruled.
Carlisle, of course, bad last season, bad again this season.
Yep, you've nailed it.
Good moment, that. Jake's going to be
He's
fuming.
fuming.
I wrote Carlisle down.
Question
Crosser at this.
2.
Oh, Jake, you should have stood up for your answer, mate.
He made a good case.
You've got no backbone.
He made a
at all.
good case. He came
No,
out,
come
he
on.
came out and said, Blades in the Prem had a minus 70 goal
Oh,
difference.
God.
Oh, dear.
You're going to have to carry that with you that you didn't stand up for common sense. I would have forgiven it more if you didn't know, you didn't think of the idea, Carlisle. Because they.
It's not over yet, all right? It's not over yet. I've seen your answers and they're
In
wrong.
running, the odds are short. Question 2 then. Which team has won the most league games in the calendar year?
Wrexham.
Leeds.
One of you is correct. Wrexham are second.
Oh, no!
Nice.
We are.
With 25. Leeds top it with 26.
That is a good answer.
The comeback is on. We're only one win behind now.
We didn't change that.
I know if we didn't change that. It's tied.
Question 3 then. Which player covered the most distance in kilometres at Euro 2024?
No,
Steel
go
City.
first.
We were
Okay.
caught between two.
Fine, we'll go to you next.
Well, we were also caught between 2, but we've gone with Declan Rice.
Oh, that's a great shot.
We went with Jude Bellingham.
It's an England midfielder is the answer.
Conor Gallagher.
Declan Rice.
Yes! Get in!
85.7 kilometres.
Oh, I'm so glad we went with that.
I love the logic of it
my
though.
God.
Played the full tournament, was everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's a joy to sit beside.
Shit.
Come on.
We need to get these last two then.
Got a 4-point lead, so I think
Imagine.
the most they can do now is tie.
The most we
this.
can do is tie, and I've got to come up with a tiebreaker.
Come on then.
Shall we just sort the edit out so it looks like we're tied?
Question 4 was in the calendar year 2024. Which team scored the most goals across Europe's Big 5 leagues? Steel City will come to you first.
Jimmy, on his own, put Walsall.
Europe's Big 5 leagues. As I said, I'm going to say 3-4 times, and then I repeated Premier League, La Liga, Serie A,
We won!
Europe's Big 5
Cancer
leagues.
Is that?
We put Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
If you can't have it, but if you were going to guess, what would you go for?
Atalanta.
No! Yeah, okay.
Atalanta is not the answer. Neither is Bayer Leverkusen. The
I
answer.
don't care.
Barcelona, 95, Bayern Munich.
We've already
Inter
won.
tied on 87. Arsenal, 83 in
five
England, and it was
top
PSG,
five divisions.
79 in France.
To be fair,
Walsall.
Top 5 European leagues!
I can't believe how much I'm getting thrown under the bus here. Because you know what our other option was? What he wanted? Stockport. And I'm getting absolutely dogged here. In the
Oh
first
my
one.
God. You two deserve each other.
Well, there's no real drama to go for it,
Walsall or Stockport?
but we'll go for
I
it.
think this should be a 4-point question.
If you can get it to the exact 1 point percentile,
Oh,
you can have 1,000 points.
Oh, okay.
Across
Points incoming.
all regular This Week's Acca podcasts in 2024, what percentage of selections included in the final accumulator were winners?
we said 56%.
That was one of our answers.
We went 54.
Well, you both get points because it's 55.2. Oh, there you go. That's love. That's a nice diplomatic way. That's a nice diplomatic way to end, isn't it?
We do, yeah.
That is good.
I mean, I think we know who won, but did we all enjoy that? Did we all have a nice time?
That was good.
Final scores on the doors then. We'll do the diplomatic round of applause for the Steel City Scumbags of 17. Well done, well done. But extending their lead from 2 points to 4 at the end of the quiz, Gab Sutton, Joe Townsend.
Yes!
21.
We did it. Brilliant.
This is only a prop, but I'll come from behind the bar. You can hold it and I'll put it on your
Don't shake
table.
it, okay?
Yeah, I'll just pop that there. You can look all happy.
Woo!
There you go. Well done.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
Well done.
that was an emotional rollercoaster, that was.
That is this week's Acca's quiz of 2024. Plenty of festive football over the next few weeks. Of course, we'll have you covered with the podcasts on the main footballing days. Keep checking your podcast feeds alongside the YouTube channel as well. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you never miss an episode. Congratulations to Up the Chickens, and we'll see you soon.
That look next year.